left the chat, I would have hit boss up like, yo, blah blah blah. Say you try to set a time, He would have said what he said. I would have said the same thing again. Like, all right, fuck it. I don't know what's going on. I'll give y'all an extra day, set a time. The same thing would have happened no matter what. I would have gave y'all niggas an extra day to get a time. Because the time you sent originally, he said that he had to go to work. That was the last message I read after the message I wrote. I mean, before that, I don't know if you asked him when was he free. See, like I said, I don't know what's going on because none of that's in the chat. If you'd have been like, yo, what time you free? He might have said that earlier. He got to work after the time you said you're free. I don't know that because nothing was said earlier about times. So, but I'm guessing when he hit me up with the same, I guess with the same availability because I had to play him also. He said he had to leave the crib by 7:30 or 7:45 because he had to work at 8. And he had to pick up his son before. So I asked him, could he play at 5? I threw a time out there. I'm saying for you, even for him, just throw a time out there. If he's saying he could play today, yo, what time? That's the next question. There's nothing else to talk about. Yo, what time, boss? Yo, I could play these times. Damn, I can't play this time. I gotta get my son. Either one of y'all would have hit me up. I'd be like, all right, money on the line. I give y'all extra day, figure it out. I'll postpone the league until y'all can play tomorrow. This shit would have been dealt with. That's what I said. I'm not choosing no side. If you would have hit him up early in the day and gave him the times you could play, and he'd be like, nah, I can't because I'm going to work and I got a game schedule, it would have been just like usual. Yo, I'll postpone it, figure out a time because there's money on the line. I've been saying that the whole playoffs. And I've been giving niggas an extra day regardless because normally I advance in 24 hours. If I would have picked the side, as soon as that nigga sent me the message in the morning, I could have went right on my phone and gave that nigga the dub in the advance the league. But I didn't. I hit you up out of respect. You've been playing in my league. You've been loyal. I never advanced on you before. When you say, yo, Tosh, we playing, we got a time, I always wait. But I'm just saying, niggas, for future reference. Like I said, I ain't running leagues no more, so I don't know how shit gonna go. I'm just saying, for anybody, don't use the PSN as a crutch. Because you in the PSN don't mean that game gonna get played because niggas is in here. Like JD said, niggas get caught up on other games. We play it later. Play it later don't mean that's the fucking time. Nobody knows what later is in that person's mind. I'm shooting times to niggas. Y'all can play at 7. I can play at 8. I can play at 9. What happened? That's why. Like but Tim, I don't know he gonna do that though. Like I can't see the future. No, I'm saying for him to do that after I sit in the league. I didn't know he was gonna do that. Right. But he get emotional all the time. I mean, I didn't think he was gonna do it, but I'm not surprised that he did it. Cause he gonna feel like he gonna feel like he the bad guy because he won the fair sin.
MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And after he said that, Tori, cool. I hit it. After he said that, yo, boss, what time tomorrow? Nobody said nothing. I know nothing was said after that. That's and I spoke to you. I didn't take his word. I hit you up at 8 o'clock in the morning. First question I would have asked. That's what I'm saying. First thing I would have asked when boss said that, yo, what time? He said prior that he had to go to work. I played him in the game. I know that. Now, Tim, I agree, but my thing is like this, Tim. Tori saying that like I didn't hit Tori up. I could see if I took boss word for it and just gave him the dub. I hit Tori immediately after that. But it's easy to push for a fair cent when no time is locked either way. Niggas just went off the PSN chat. It's easy to go for that. Yeah, like I said, I didn't think he was gonna do that weird shit. And I even wrote no, Tim. Let me say the same. Let me say the same message I sent them. You can scroll. You got to scroll because mad conversation was already said about. I tagged. No, look, no, listen. No, I agree with all sides. I'm not taking nobody's side. I sent the message to both of them in the chat. Like, yo, if y'all get a time for tomorrow, I will hold the lead. Tori said. Tori said he didn't see the message. Tori said he didn't see the message, and this is what I told Tori after this, and I'm gonna keep it on it. Tori said he didn't see. Boss is like Simmons. If Tori would have been like, nah, I don't want no fair sim. I'm trying to play the game, and shot boss times, and that nigga boss said I'm not playing or wasn't trying to set a time, I would have gave Tori the win. He played me in college. He played me in college because I sent that nigga a time.
Cuts off the strike on the ground. They'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And coach, you absolutely take that run every time on first down because the rule said you only go a number of corrections here on second. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Pass complete. Holes are run in. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown. 75 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point by York. He is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted over the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot
And
field goal.
Ball said the time that he could play, he couldn't play. He had to go to work after that time.
Two plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did get the points out of it. 3 points is fine. And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not if you can't.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards.
No, Boss would have been like if I said Tim, if they couldn't even set a time today, them niggas could play tomorrow. Or Boss could no, we didn't have to play today. He could have been like if Boss would have been like, yo, I'm gonna play Tory.
They'll look to throw. The kick is complete. And it'll be out of bounds, but able to get it across the 45. 13 yards
Only
gained.
reason why, only reason why, not to cut you off, only reason why I didn't say that, I didn't know Tory was on the game earlier. I'm looking from what he said in the messenger that he wasn't gonna be on that early.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Tracy going to go on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into the near territory. Sealing up on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's right here early on. That takes great play calling to realize you got to establish a guy whose caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
That's
I'm
complete.
easy to schedule, but Tim, I don't. But Tim, I didn't know that. Tim, like, I didn't know that happened.
Touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 46 yards. And the Giants are once again back in front. So quarterback drops to throw, looks over. A guy now wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, it almost feels like there was a busted coverage.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
But I didn't go off that message. But even with that said, well, I didn't go off that message. If I did, I would have never said nothing to Tory about it. That message didn't dictate nothing.
The Bears offense ready to go
If it
here.
did, I would have never said nothing to Tory. I would have just gave Boston force.
With a minute remaining, folks, remember the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better or which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not one that will be, but still
Right, yeah, Tim, real niggas do real things. Like I said, I don't know that. I didn't know Tory was on the game. I would have been like, yo, if they was in the game and not doing nothing, I would have said play Tory.
Field across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nah, if you would have, yeah, if you would have hit me up, I'd have been like, nah, y'all niggas play now. I would have waited.
The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now it's loose to Bruce. And he's going to be out of bounds here, all the way down inside the 10. A great run here in the first, and I think we know one guy who wants a trip to that Super Bowl.
And the way his team is reacting, the way they're blocking for him, they want to go along with him, don't they?
Absolutely.
That's just his character. Like I don't, you know. I mean, I would never do no shit like that. But if it's real niggas, it's not real niggas everywhere. We want the world to be real niggas. It's not gonna happen.
Good judgment. We do talk about this a lot. Corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
And Tim, hold on, Tim, before you finish. And like I said, I said this to Tory as well. Tim, what options did I give you when you sent me all the screenshots?
The blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers. 3 on the
And my point exactly. When I said the last mission, if Tory would have said I gave them extended day, if he would have said, "Yo, I'm trying to play tomorrow. Let's set a time," and boss is like, "No, Tory would have got the win." It's the same option I gave you with Bruce. He said at the time you said that he couldn't play because he had to go to work. That's what he said in the chat.
Justin Loveland, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the
But
lead.
that's one of the reasons why I said I'm not running leagues no more. It's just shit like that. That shit is a headache, bro.
And the lead is now 14-10. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile,
No, I gave Tim the option. If Tim would have said, "Yo, nigga, we not playing my dog," Tim, I told Tim to advance it 10 times.
now to keep this in game.
I know, but Tim, you trying to make everybody. You talking for you. Everybody's not you though. You saying what you would do. We know what you would do. He's not gonna do that. As we can see, he's not gonna do that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Tim talk about what a real nigga would do. Everybody in a real nigga. Real nigga. We all get on this game or buy the game or join leagues to play the game. Majority. You wanted to play your game against Bruce, so you waited. That
They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
yeah, if you got a time, that's different. If you got a time, it's different.
Looking to throw. Phillips. Taken in by Nabers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that,
Tim, don't that sound familiar? What I say to you today, Tim?
now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Clough. And they're going to give the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down and 6 now. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Manning hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little.
My first question would have been like, what time? And I hit Tori up immediately at 8 a.m. So I didn't take boss word for nothing. I spoke to both of them. He said his side. He said his side. And again, after all the Tim after all the back and forth in the chat, I said if y'all can set a time for tomorrow, I'll hold the lead. Yeah, that was no debating that.
Here if they hope to move the chains. Now Phillips from the gun on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Give up the middle, Scatterboo. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatterboo, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll go play action here with Williams. That is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork.
But Tim, I ain't take his word for it though, because I wouldn't have hit Torrey up though. Yeah. I didn't know that morning either, Tori. I looked at the messages. I told you, I seen it later in the chat. I just seen after when he said it. But Tim, that's why I sent you that message earlier. Yeah, but if I'd have knew he was gonna do sucker shit like that, I wouldn't have said that. I was nowhere near thinking that shit. Come on, Giants. We're trying to make it to the Super Bowl.
Caleb Williams keeping it himself from a yard out.
Trying to make it to the Super Bowl.
Second chance here to find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Conference chip.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it will
He
be
seen it though.
second
He
and
watched the
10.
stream. He commented right after I lost.
To the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away.
He said, "What's going on?" Well, he sent the emoji and shit. Like he was watching the game, so he know you won the game.
Pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. But he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Phillips. Going right side here, and that's complete. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mixing up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off play action. Phillips. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. On play action, here's Williams. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Oh, the ball comes out of the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Williams now. A final shot before break. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC NFC Championship game. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
What is up?
Play action. Now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Ready to go. Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Williams operating from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Watch out, watch out.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Ready to go.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his two. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Second and 1. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Phillips. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 47.
Let's go now. Go.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Phillips from the gun, he'll throw. Looking for his running back, he's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Giants, first down. First and 10.
An inside run to Scotty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Looking to throw. Phillips. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Joe Mixon, 14 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And that is caught for the 2 points.
That makes the score Giants 28.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A man over the middle, and it's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Williams. Down the field, he's got more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick six.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that had been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick six. They don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
Bears 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They work again from the to throw. Williams. That's caught left side. Burden. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets the
onto the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
Yo, Reggie better put that stream up, boy.
15 yards is the pickup.
Oh, one of y'all, if none of y'all don't stream, you already know what he's doing.
Looking to throw. Phillips. Pressure, and he's taken.
Hopefully I see you there, man.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down.
Nah, I'm talking about I hope I see you in the Super Bowl, man.
Pass
I'm trying to get
protection
there.
has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Normally, you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continue to do so.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive, and in a relatively quick manner. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Phillips. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Giants. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously stuck. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Jalen Noel, 74 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there, 46 yards. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Point after, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Bears 28.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw. Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete.
Finally made a motherfucking Super Bowl. Yeah.
Here's Williams. Pass caught by Birdie.
Shit, I hope. I just need one with my Giants.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Time to turn that game off.
Throwing is Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just
Could have whatever.
to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll hand it to Tracy. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Phillips. That's a screen pass. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Here we go. Head to 60, head to 60.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy.
All right, Reggie. See you in the bowl, man.
To the Super Bowl.
See you in the bowl, man.
Understand exactly who is behind that trophy.
This shit over.